everyone? Mitch coming in for the Chimera's Core studio. Welcome to the show. So today's episode comes to you courtesy of my incredible patrons. Once a month, patrons vote on what Chimera they want to see in an upcoming episode, and the Chimera that gets the most votes wins. And the Chimera for this month is none other than Adrix and Nev Twin Casters. A 2/2 Merfolk Wizard for 4 mana in Simic that's got Ward 2, and it says, if one or more tokens will be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. So absurd amounts of value. Yeah, we are going to flood the board in so many ways. Not even just with our own stuff as well, as a little preview. We're going to dominate the board, and we're going to make sure that our opponents absolutely know that, well, we've got more value than you. We're playing Simic, and we just have so many things in play that you are going to be jealous of. And some of those things might be your things that are now our things that we've got more of. Let's jump into those tactics. And again, a quick reminder that if you are interested in this deck, make sure you check out that deck list link in the description below. And first up, well, in our first tactic, we've got some ways to make a bursty amount of creatures. Chasm Skulker is a great way to do that. A 1/1 squid that costs 3 mana in blue. Whenever you're drawing a card, you get a counter on this. On top of that, when this dies, you get X 1/1 squids with Island Walk or X number of counters on this. So basically, again, this can become a pretty big threat. Again, we've got plenty of ways to draw a lot of cards. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But of course, when this does pop, all of a sudden, well, an absurd amount of threats in play. Especially if our opponents have any kind of islands, which many players do, we're going to have a lot of unblockable creatures. Again, twice as many as we would have thanks to our commander. Next up, who loves math? Reef Worm, a 0/1 worm for 4 mana. When it dies, you make a 3/3. When that dies, you make a 6/6. When that dies, you make a 9/9. Again, every single time this dies, you basically double up what you are getting. So again, you get 2 3/3s, then 4 6/6s, then 8 9/9s off of this 4 mana 0/1. Absolutely absurd. Avenger of Zendikar, you knew it was coming. A 5/5 elemental for 7 mana. Whenever this creature enters, you make a 0/1 plant. And all of a sudden, landfall. Whenever you get a land into play, get a counter on each plant you control. Yeah, this is absolutely absurd. This comes into play, and essentially, again, yeah, you're in Simic. You have plenty of ways to ramp with lands. You get an insane amount of, well, plants, and that's double thanks to your commander, and your army can grow throughout the game very easily. Speaking of an army, though, Hornet Queen, 7 mana, 2/2, Flying Death Touch Insect. ETBs make 4 1/1 flyers with, well, Death Touch as well. But again, because your commander, that is 8. So again, you're getting 9 flying bodies with Death Touch for the price of basically, again, that 7 mana, which is already worth it for the regular amount. Mirror Battlesphere, again, let's double up this too. Enters, you make 4 1/1 mirror, and attacks, you can tap your mirror and, well, get this some more power and also ping someone, which is lovely. That being said, yeah, basically an army in a bottle, you know, just 8 creatures off of 7 mana, plus the regular 1. That's awesome. Or how about an upgraded version of that with threefold? Thunderhulk, 0/0, enter the 3 counters on it. Enters or attacks, you make a number of 1/1 gnome artifact creatures equal to its power. You can pay 2 and sacrifice another artifact, get a counter on this creature. Basically, well, hey, build your own army. You can just keep growing this again and again and again, and then when it swings, you are, well, again, doubling up the amount of tokens you are getting. Go from 4 to 8, go from 5 to 10. You can get a lot of creatures out there very, very quickly. Next up, though, how about some repeat ways to get creatures in play? First up, Arasa of the Endless Web, a 3/5 spider for 4 mana in green. Reach. Opponent casts an instant sorcery spell, you make a 1/2 spider with reach. Yeah, it's going to be 2 for the price of 1 now, thanks to our commander, and this can just grow our army enormously. Speaking of growing an army, Bio-Waste Blob, 0/0, that says, oozes you control get +1/+1 at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control a commander, your token's copy of Bio-Waste Blob. But actually, that's 2 tokens. And again, this is like double exponential growth, essentially. That also is a giant anthem for each other, too. You're going to have a massive army that can just win you the game off of this. Speaking of which, Homunculus Horde, so much fun. 2/2 Homunculus for 4 mana. Draw your second card each turn, create a tokens copy of this creature. You'll be drawing a lot of cards throughout the game, and again, that is twice as many tokens. Again, exponential growth. What's not to love about that? Octomancer is next, a 3/3 Frog Druid. You can give someone Octopus. Here you go, take an 8/8. You're welcome. But by the way, at the beginning of each end step, not just my own, each end step, create a tokens copy of target creature token that enter the battlefield this turn. Yeah, basically, I get twice as many of those tokens because, well, my commander says I get 2 Octopus. Oh, and by the way, also, my opponent's turns, this counts too. Oh, and on my turns as well for my other tokens I'm making. Yeah, you can get an insane amount of value out of this. Zendikar's Royal is next. Very simple, very effective. Land comes into play, you make a 2/2. Or you know, if this commander, you make 2/2s. Rampaging Baloth, 6 mana, 6/6 with trample. Land you control enters, make a 4/4 green beast creature token. Again, you're making twice that many instead. Sharding Sphinx, this gets out of control. 4/4 Sphinx with flying, artifact creature you control deals combination player, you make a 1/1 Thopter with flying. Here's the thing, this gets 3, make 2 Thopters, and then you get through with all of them and you make 6 Thopters. Yeah, you're making more and more and more every single time. Again, doubling that up thanks to your commander. And of course, a little hint here coming up too. We've got more ways to make more of these, so it's going to get pretty insane. Shark Typhoon, though, so much fun. 6 mana enchantment, or you can cycle it away, but don't do that. I mean, you can if you're desperate, but don't do that. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you make an XX Shark with flying, because you know sharks can fly, of course. X that spell's mana value. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of doubled up shark flyers. Next up, here is the real fun part where we can do some absolutely insane things. Let's clone things. Cackling counterpart, create tokens, copy target creature control. You can also flash it back again. When we're doing that, we're making that token copy. We get twice as many thanks to our commander. So much fun. Again, take advantage of those like, oh, it's an Avenger of Zendikar. Okay, I now get 2 more. Oh my goodness. Fate Infatuation, again, 3 mana. Get a token on the battlefield, copy creature control. If it's your turn, scry 2. Get instant speed if you need it. Raj Mockery, you can create a token, the copy of artifact creature control, or a non-artifact creature control, or you can do both if you entwine it. So much value to be had. Quasi-duplicate, you can basically get Cackling Counterpart, essentially the exact same thing with this one, except for flashback, it's Jumpstart, so again, a little bit cheaper right there. So letting you all just, hey, you know what? We already have those tokens in play. Let's double them up. By paying 3 mana in green, exile a creature card from a graveyard, then populate. So some graveyard, full synergies there to take out your opponent's graveyard, which is quite nice. But also being able to go, hey, you know what? 3 mana, 2 tokens that are copies of amazing things. Thank you. Mirror Hall Mimic starts off as a regular clone, but then if it's in our graveyard, we can disturb it out. And, well, it becomes an enchantment or enchant creature. Getting of your upkeep, create tokens copy of enchant creature, except a spirit. And then if this leaves play, you know, gets exiled, that's cool. But again, you're getting twice as many on your upkeep. Absolutely lovely. Realm Sketching, a very good card. Create tokens, copy target artifact, creature, or land. Again, can be an opponent's as well. So again, like I talked about earlier, being able to go, yeah, I really like what you got over there. That's mine now. Oh, but I get 2 of them. So yeah, your best thing over there is now mine, but twice as good. Lovely. And of course, I've got other ways to clone it now too. Rival Application, yeah, a great game ender for you. Kicker 5, create tokens, copy target creature. The spell is kick, create 5 of those tokens instead. So much value to be had. And that's just a game-ending spell, basically, already as it is. But now with your commander, it's like, yeah, create 10? Cool. All right, have fun. Dollhouse of Horrors. For 1 mana, tap, exile a creature card from your graveyard. You get a tokens copied, except a 0/0 that gets bigger based on the number of constructs you control. Again, you're getting twice as many each time. So, yeah, these creatures can get absolutely massive. Replication technique, copy anything. You can demonstrate it to get double the value. Give your opponent one thing, sure, okay, copy one of your things, but I get twice as many. Create tokens, copy target permanent you control. So much value to be had. So absolutely absurd. Replicate is a great one too. Token to copy a creature you control, or if you need to repudiate, you can. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Elminster Simulacrum, so much fun. 6 mana, instant speed. For each opponent, you create tokens copy of up to 1 target creature they control. This is now 6 mana, create 6 creatures because you are doubling that up. Extravagant Replication, oh my goodness. I mean, just think about this plus Replication Technique. Gross. Enchantment for 6 mana, beginning of your upkeep, create tokens copy target permanent, non-land permanent you control, another one. So you can't copy this unless you already have a token copy of this. Then you can copy this. And then it gets absolutely crazy. Obviously, you don't have to do that to be powerful, but have fun. Regenerative Mix, so much fun too. 0/0 Shapeshifter for 6 mana in Simic. You may have enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except, hey, at the beginning of your upkeep, make a copy of that. So, yeah, you can get absolutely out of control in absolutely no time. Again, doubling that up. And finally, Clone Legion Game Ender. Yeah, there are so many game-ending spells in this deck. 9 mana in total sorcery for each creature target player controls. You get a tokens copy of that creature. So yeah, basically, hey, you've got an army over there? Okay, cool. I get twice that army, and then it's doubled. Yay! Yeah, being able to just get an insane amount of value, have fun with that. You can even copy your things if you need to. Next up, let's talk about some card advantage and card selection. First up, Collector's Vault. Pay 2, tap, draw a card, discard a card, make a treasure token. Oh, wait, you get 2 treasure tokens instead, so you get all your mana back, basically. You're going to store it. Idol of Oblivion. Cost 2, tap, draw a card. Only if you create a token this turn. Yeah, we're going to be creating tokens basically every single one of our turns. Oh, and by the way, game ending, pay 8, tap, sacrifice this, you make a 10-10, which again, you get 2 of those. Yeah, you can end the game with this, like, draw engine for you. Lovely. Season of Growth, whenever a creature control enters the battlefield under control, scry 1. So yeah, that counts tokens as well. Do keep that in mind. So much scrying to be had. On top of that, whenever you cast a spell targets a creature you control, draw a card. Like our clone spells? Yeah, like our clone spells. Garrick's Uprising enters if you control a creature power 4 or greater, draw a card. We're going to have plenty of those. Creature control of Trample, lovely. Whenever creature control of power 4 or greater enters, draw a card. Not limited to non-token. Do keep that in mind. Bite and Assassin. Hey, you know what? Whenever a creature control deals combat to a player, you may draw a card. Hit your opponents, draw a lot of cards. Again, we talked about so many ways to make a massive army. So much cards to be drawn with this. And also put your opponent into a really bad situation by paying 2 mana and blue and tapping this and saying, creatures your opponents control this turn, they're going to have to attack. So yeah, hey, you know what? All your creatures over there, attack with them. Oh, you're wide open? I'm sorry. Goodbye. Coastal Piracy, very simple, very effective. Creature control deals combat to a player, you're going to be drawing a card. It is a May. Do keep that in mind, because you might run out of cards at the end of the game with all of this damage you're going to be doing, so do keep that in mind. Curiosity Crafter, though, hey, this one's not a May. Do keep that in mind, okay? 3/3 Bird Wizard with flying, 4 mana. You've got no maximum hand size. Whatever creature token you control deals combat to a player, draw a card. A great clone target for us. Do keep that in mind. Ethereal Investigator enters the battlefield, investigate X times or X the number of opponents you have. So yeah, make a lot of clues. I mean, 6 in total, basically. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you make a 1/1 Spirit with Flying. Again, you're making 2 of those. Anyway, we got plenty of opportunities to draw so many cards. Mulldrifter, very simple, very effective. ETB, draw 2. You can evoke it out if you want to. Or again, make it a clone target. Mystic Influence is a great one as well. Choose 3. Choose the same mode more than once. Counter a spell so they pay 3. Bounce a creature back to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Just realized I said Mystic Influence instead of Confluence. Let's keep moving on. Anyways, drawing cards, bouncing creatures, or countering spells. What's not to love about this? Even with our removal, though, we've got so many ways to make so many tokens. Pest Infestation is a great one. Destroy 2 X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice X/1/1 black and green pest creature tokens. When they die, you gain a life. Now it's basically 4 times as much, though, thanks to our commander. Nature's Claim, very simple, very effective. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. Controller gains 4 life. Who cares? Take the life. I don't care. You're going to lose. Peace Within. Destroy target purpose controller. It's a 3/3. Yeah, that's worth it for them. Sure, here you go. You get a 3/3, and I just destroyed Smothering Tithe. Good for me. Druid of Putrefaction, a great clone target for us. When it enters, starting with you, each player may choose an artifact or enchantment you don't control. Destroy each opponent shows this way. Your opponents won't keep any of them in play. Foundation Breaker, very simple, very effective. A 2/2 that ETB, destroy target artifact or enchantment. If you need to evoke it out, you can. Perplexing Test. Get rid of all of the token creatures or all the non-token creatures. This can be a game-ending play for you. Bane of Progress. Speaking of a game-ending play, a 2/2 elemental for 6 mana. ETB destroy all artifacts and enchantments, and all of a sudden this gets a counter on it for each permanent destroyed this way. Yeah, great clone target if your opponents build things back up. You're like, nah, I don't want you to have that again. Goodbye. Scourge of Flates. Again, a great clone target. 2, 6/6 Kraken. ETB. Bounce every creature opponents control with toughness X or less. Well, where X is the number of islands you control. Again, we're in a ramp deck. We're in Simic. We can ramp very easily. Get a bunch of islands in play and make it so our opponents can never create creatures in play. Azorius Predation. Oh my goodness. Very similar creature your opponents control. You get a 4/4 Phyrexian Beast token. Every single one of those fights an opponent's creature. So basically, every kind of mid creature to low creature gets taken out, and you get to keep a massive army. Oh, and by the way, you're doubling this up. And finally, Tidespout Tyrant. I love this card. 5/5 Flying Djinn for 8 mana. Whenever you cast a spell, bounce target permanent back to its owner's hand. Yeah, you get multiple clone copies of this in play. It's game over. You're just like, oh yeah, I cast a spell. Bounce 4 permanents. Cool. All right. Yeah, those. I'm running out of things to bounce. Oh, I guess I gotta bounce your land. Sorry, game over. And finally, how we're going to cast all these amazing spells? Well, we're going to ramp. And first up, there's Wayfarer's Bauble. Pay 2 tap. Sacrifice. Get a basic land into play. Tap. Wild Growth, another great turn 1 play. Enchant one of our lands. It gives us an extra green mana. Rampant Growth, very simple, very effective. Get a basic into play. Tap for 2 mana. Edge of Bomb does the exact same thing. If we've got 4 or fewer lands, or later in the game, we can cycle it away by sacrificing a land. Fertile Ground, second on one of our lands, and that land gets tapped for an additional 1 mana. Sakura Tribe Elder, basically Rampant Growth on a body. Sorry, Steve, gonna sacrifice you and get that mana. Awakening Zone, my goodness. Beginning of your upkeep, you get a 0/1 Eldrazi. You can sacrifice 4 mana, but because of your commander, you're getting 2 instead of 1. Cultivate, get 1 land into play, tap 1 basic, I should say, and 1 into your hand. Harrow, sacrifice 1 land, get 2 basics in play, untap so you can use them right away. Search for Tomorrow, a great turn 1 play. Spend 2 for a single green mana. When you get to play it, though, get that basic land into play, untapped. Migration Path, go get 2 basics into play, tapped. or you can cycle away if you need to. And finally, Skittering Invasion. So much fun. 7 mana, make 5 0/1 Eldrazi that you can sacrifice for mana. So kind of like banking mana, but again with your commander, double that up. You're actually getting more mana out of this than you're putting into it, which is absolutely absurd. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. Comment below with your thoughts on it. And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.